So, मेरा नाम निशु हो. My name is Nishu, and I have been wanting to start a YouTube since 2020, and now it's 2025, and I still haven't started it. And I think you get to a point in your life where you just get sick of your own shit, and even though something feels very terrifying and uncomfortable, you just have this knowing within you that it's something that you have to do, that it's the next step you have to take. And I have really reached that point in my life right now. So this is why I'm starting. And I think it's just very important to trust the timing of your life, because everything happens when it's meant to. You can't force things. Well, you can force things, but usually they don't have the best outcome. So it's very important to take the time to listen to yourself and to trust yourself and to take that next step when you feel ready, even though you don't feel ready. It's a balance. Like, I don't feel ready, but I also know it's time. And I think with a lot of things in life, there'll never be a time where you feel fully ready, but you just get this feeling, this sense of it needs to be done. And that's where I'm at right now. So these are the videos I took back in October last year, and yeah, I think there is medicine in there for all of us. So I hope it will bring you some peace, clarity, hope, guidance, anything. And to be honest, I'm very excited to start this journey, and thank you for following along. Hey guys, welcome to welcome to my YouTube channel. I've only been wanting to do this sort of my whole freaking life, and the stars have finally aligned. So this is a very, 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 very freaking exciting day for me today, because I came back from work and I'm happy and I'm full of energy. And it's so nice because last week, every day I came home from work, I cried because I was overwhelmed and I was tired and I was... Hi guys, and welcome to... Hi everyone, welcome. You're here now. You're here, okay? You're watching my video. Firstly, thank you for watching. Secondly, this is, quite uncomfortable and terrifying, but I understand that I have to do these uncomfortable and terrifying things in order for me to have the life that I want and be doing the things that I want to. Because if I'm always wanting to stay in my comfort zone, then I'm just not going to grow on my own. So the reason why I wanted to do YouTube is because I want to, okay? That is enough reason. And then more reasons are that I just like to document things. My phone is full. I think I have like 50,000 photos, probably more. I have so many videos as well, and it's just because I like to document things, because once a memory is gone you can't ever get it back, but if you have a photo or a video you can sort of relive it, And the reason why I decided to just go for it is because I have been contemplating wanting to do a YouTube for so long, and I just procrastinate, and it's just my fear of being judged, of how I'm going to be perceived. And I know that in order for me to get over my fears, I need to go into them. I can't avoid them. I can avoid them, but if I avoid them, I'm never going to get over them. For example, I had a phobia of dogs and cats. I still have my phobia of cats. I'm working on that because my spirit animal is definitely a cat. But my phobia of dogs, I'm over it now. I love them. I freaking love them. So the same way, I want to show up online authentically. I want to share my story. I want to help other people. I want to empower people, because the thing is, we all have so much more power than we believe we do. The time and the age, the society, the culture that we live in, it conditions us and programs us to believe that we are helpless, we are powerless, and it's just not the truth at all. So that's why I'm so passionate about talking about the things that I talk about. I just am very, very... In order to build the life that you truly want, that you desire for yourself, you have to go back and look at your past and figure out why you are the way you are, because the unconscious will rule your life, and you call it fate. I think that's a Carl Jung quote. And yeah, I've been terrified to upload this video, but it's also time. It's time. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my body. It's time. And I need to just give myself a lot of compassion and love and support, because even if others don't understand it, I understand it, and I know that this is something that I need to do for myself. My name is Nishu. I am Nepali English, or English Nepali. I have lived most of my life in England, but I have spent some of my life in Nepal. I say England, I mean the UK, because I also spent 5 years in Aberdeen, and that's not England. But yeah, you know, I think so many of us relate to this feeling of not feeling at home anywhere, because England doesn't necessarily feel like home, but then now when I go back to Nepal, Nepal also doesn't necessarily feel like home, and you feel like you're sort of stuck in between. But I think you can choose to look at it in a more positive way, where it's like, it's beautiful that you get to embrace both of these cultures. There are so many parts of Nepali culture I absolutely love, and I will continue them in my life, and there's also so many things I absolutely hate with a passion. And then the same goes for English culture, and I feel like it's really crazy how I am Nepali, but I've spent most of my life in the UK, and I feel like Nepal and UK, like, they're like polar opposites, you know. Like, for me as a woman in Nepal, like, you always feel like you're a little bit less, like, there's no equality in Nepal, like, let's face it. There is so much there's so much sexism. It's a very patriarchal society. There's a lot of misogyny. And so I grew up in that, and then to be in the UK where it's like the complete opposite, where there is, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is still all of those things in very subtle ways, but on the outside it's much more open and accepting as women. And I always think, like, it's amazing that even though I am Nepali and I was born in Nepal, I've spent most of my life in the UK, and I would say I probably do resonate with a lot of, like, English Western stuff. Because I am Nepali and then I'm also English, I see the both, I see both the East and the West. And welcome to my YouTube channel. The reason I have started a YouTube is because I love to talk. I love to yap. I am an elite yapper, okay? I can talk and talk and talk. The reason I'm starting this YouTube is honestly because I want to. I want to make a YouTube because I love talking, and I want to share my story, share my healing journey, and how I managed to go from being a depressed, shy, angry little girl to who I am today, where I'm just full of life and I'm ready to live life, and I'm not as angry as I used to be. And I truly believe, from the bottom of my heart, I believe that all the problems that exist in the world exist because people don't know how to process and honor and release their emotions. So all the wars that are happening, it's usually a disagreement between two people. And then because of that, because they don't know how to regulate their emotions, they don't know how to deal with their emotions, their anger, their sadness, their fear, their pain, then they do horrific things and take it out on innocent people. I just think there's so much more to life than 9 to 5, Monday to Friday work, and then weekends for you and your family and your friends and the things that you want to do. I don't want to live that life. I will not live that life. I just will not, because I am going to create a beautiful life for myself that I absolutely love, and I'm going to have a job that I love, where I get to help people and I get to do the things that I love the most, that I enjoy, that light me up from the inside. And that's why I had to start this YouTube, because this is what I want to do. I want to work with people and help them and help them to overcome any problems, any difficulties that they're facing, because ultimately only we have the power to change our lives. No one else can do it for us. We have to put in the work. We just live in such a disconnected time. We're disconnected from ourselves first and foremost. And I think that's where a lot of the problems come from, because then we are using all of these external things to make us feel better, like relationships, drugs, alcohol, shopping online, excessively shopping online, and just reaching for all these things externally to make us feel better, when really it should come from within. And it does come from within, but we don't know how to cultivate it, we don't know how to access it, because we all have this peace within us. So when you find that moment to just slow down and to be present, you can connect to that peace within you. But the day and age we live in, it's just go, 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 do this, do that, chase this, chase that. It's like nothing is enough. You get one thing and then you're looking forward to the next thing. And I think that's why everyone's depressed and anxious, and depression is when you can't let go of the past, and then anxiety is when you're so scared of the future. So rather than living in the past or the future, it's really important to live in the present moment. But in order for you to live in the present moment, you do have to look at the reasons why you feel depressed. Why can't you let go of your past? Why are you still sad about the things that happened when you were a child? And why are you so scared about the future? Why do you not believe that you can create a life that you want? Why do you not trust yourself and the decisions that you make? These are all the things I love to talk about about myself and about other people, and these are the things that I freaking love, and I will talk about it for days and days and days. So my soul chose this journey for a reason, and I am learning every day. It's hard and it's easy. It's whatever I make of it, and life is hard, but it's hard because we make it hard. It doesn't have to be this hard. The only thing that matters in life is love. The love you have for yourself, the love you have for the people around you, the love you have for the things that you do. And in my 27 years of being alive, what I've realized is that life revolves around two things: love and relationships. So when it comes to love, it's the love you have for yourself, for your family, your parents, your siblings, for your friends. The love you have for the things that you do. So your job, if you love it, you are so flippin' lucky if you love your job. The activities that you love to do, the movies you like to watch, the books, it's all about love. It's like what you love, what lights you up from within. And you need to have that good, solid, stable foundation of self-love for yourself first, and then relationships, because everything is a relationship. When I say relationships, I don't mean romantic relationships only. I mean the relationship first and foremost that you have with yourself, okay? So having a healthy relationship with yourself is so important. And the thing is, it doesn't just happen. You have to be taught how to have a healthy relationship with yourself. If you're not taught, that's when problems arise, okay? And then you have to cultivate that healthy relationship with yourself. And that's what I have been doing the past 4 years. And yeah, my relationship with myself is so much healthier than it used to be. And then it's the relationship you have with the people around you, with the things you do, with the activities, with your food, with your work, with everything. So if you have a good solid foundation of self-love and a healthy relationship with yourself, then I think everything else kind of like flows, and everything, like, there will be hardships and there will be problems and there will be hills you have to climb, mountains you have to climb, but if you've got those two sorted, then you're able to overcome it, because you know that no matter what happens, you have got yourself and you're going to be fine. But if you don't have a good, solid, loving foundation for yourself, if you don't have a good, healthy relationship with yourself, that's when all the problems arise. Because when bad things happen, you take it because you don't know that it's bad and you don't know how to stick up for yourself. The reason why I wanted to start YouTube is I am an artist at heart, and I love to document things. And this is another form of being creative. It's another way of being creative. It's a way to journal and to document my life. And I really love to do that. And I really love to like share stuff that I go through, especially if it will help someone, especially if it will inspire someone, especially if it will give someone some hope, some clarity. And that's why, even though I'm terrified and I'm scared, I have to start this YouTube channel. I just have to. And you know what? Watching I understood her name. So I don't know her name. Her YouTube name is I Understood. I feel like her name is Ayanda. But I watched her videos last week and it was freaking amazing. And she was saying how just do it. Whatever you feel the call to do, just do it. And I realized I was shaming myself so much for wanting to start YouTube, because I was like, who do I think I am? Like, honestly, who do I think I am? And like, what a horrible thought to have about yourself. And she said in the video to treat yourself like the little girl that you were, and like imagine that you are your own daughter. And what would you say to your daughter if your daughter said to you, Mum, I really want to start a YouTube channel? Would you say to her like, who are you to do that? Don't do that. No, you would encourage her. You would tell her, okay, why do you want to start a YouTube? What do you want to do on your YouTube? Like, what do you want to share? What do you want to talk about? So yeah, I had to do that with myself. I had to get really clear on why do I want to start this YouTube channel. And it's like, it's not that deep, you know? It's not that deep, but I make it very, very deep. And I make it like, I feel like it needs to have like some deep, personal, spiritual, like really, really like important meaning. But no, the fact that I want to start it, like, that is enough of a reason. And the fact that, yeah, I just love to talk. I love to talk and I love to share my story, and if it's going to help someone, then that's just amazing, isn't it? Like, even if I get to help one person, that's one person whose life is a little bit better. And yeah, I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to be healthy. I want everyone to be thriving. I want everyone to be living their best lives, because really, it's always hurt people who hurt people. Like, when people are happy, when people are vibing by themselves and, you know, really enjoying their life, they don't cause drama. They don't create problems with other people. They mind their own business. They're happy. They're happy with their life. And that's why I want more people to be happy. Because then the world definitely would be a better place.